Good evening everyone and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, brought to you in partnership with GoodFireGov.com and Driver 61. We're at Marina Bay at Singapore for round 14. It's been a fantastic track. This Grand Prix at 2008 was a huge hit and still is. After the first race with Fernando Alonso was at the Renault, controversial result. And also, this is at the harbour side, closely resembling the style of the Monaco Grand Prix with the Valencia circuit, so absolutely iconic as well. And just to give you a bit of a recap on the track map itself, 5.063 kilometres with 3.146 miles, 23 turns, 2 DRS zones, and this is where it's going to be absolutely barriers galore, 23 turns, and you never know what's going to happen next. You never know what's going to happen next as well. I am your main commentator for the evening, Malk, and it's absolute privilege to do the F2 League as always, each and every single week. I hope everyone's all came well. Just to recap, if you're not sure what's happened, last week we had not only the drivers, I thought the constructors was going to go a little bit further, but the constructors were confirmed as well at the Spanish Grand Prix last week for round 13. So, it's just Nico who had a fantastic opportunity. We'll go through the standings in a moment too, but it's just Nico who had 5 wins out of 7 races in the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League, and it's just absolutely insane stuff. And a rookie driver as well, a newbie rookie. So fantastic stuff from him as well. And well done to the AlphaTauri team who did a fantastic job to seal it off with the constructors. But as I said, the drivers and constructors have all been settled and ready to go, and they have all been done and dusted. But that's not over yet. Oh, no. It's not over yet, because there's plenty of positions left for second place and third place as well. We're just watching, just seeing the calendar itself, because we've got Singapore for round 14 as of tonight. And then next week, we had the final at the Mexican Grand Prix. So let's go for the drivers and the constructors for a quick moment before we start the race itself. So this is the drivers. So the drivers at the moment, like I said, it's just Nico is confirmed as the champion. Well done to him with a 130 points. Delange, or Delange, how you pronounce it, he's in second place with 87 points. Luke Bailey is in third with 67. This is where it gets interesting now. Taken House is in fourth with 65. The Warriorslander, or the Warrior as I call him, is in fifth with 63 points. So that's really close, 4 points off from the third place. It's insane. Then you got Tarak and Simon Powell, a point difference with 53 and 52 respectively. Ginger Tiger in 8th with 49 points, M. Doran's in 9th with 40 points, and Ivan with in 10th place with 33 points, and the rest are under 33 points. So that's why the drivers are a little bit close. But not only that, the constructors are also getting close as well, because as AlphaTauri, as I said, they have won the constructors. The Ferrari team in second place with 119 points. Williams is in third with 117, so that will be the battle between Ferrari and Williams for second place. The Red Bull in fourth with 79 points, Alpine in fifth with 75 points, and the rest are under 75 points. Let's not wait any longer, guys. Let's go straight into the live scenes at the qualifying itself. So just making sure that we get everything spot on for you guys. We're just watching Mr. Steve now doing his outlap now. And from what I've been told by the weather crew, guys, it is going to be a dry race. And it's just Nico. He has crashed, as you just seen, from Mr. Steve's point of view at turn 12. That is the part where you cannot afford to mess up. And obviously the champion ain't messing about. You would think he ain't messing about. Either way, he's still got plenty of opportunity to keep that. Well, he will start at the back of the grid anyway, but that is not what you want as a champion already in round 14. But if you like what you see so far, guys, at the moment, make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Not only that, we are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It would be a massive help to myself, Malk as the commentator, as well as the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel as well. So thank you so much to everyone that is watching and contributing in the racing itself. F2, we're nearly coming to a close with a penultimate race, round 14 at the Marina Bay, Singapore. And barriers galore. We will guarantee, from what I remember back in the day, there was loads of safety cars. Now, if you told me, is there going to be a safety car? Yes, I will guarantee you there will be a safety car. How many? I think we've had an average of about 2 safety cars at the Marina Bay, but it can be vary depending on how everyone goes as well. So you have to be at your very, very best as well. So I think with this, you just can't mess about at the moment. With Keza with a 137.3 as the first driver to cross over the line for the qualifying lap. Even though we're going to have 31 laps at the Marina Bay, it's going to be insane. It's going to be long. It's going to be insane. Ginger Tiger 137.209, just ahead by nearly a tenth. Eric Pancakes 137.7. Let's have a look at Luke Bailey now. Coming up to the last few corners now. 140.2. Not good enough. Losing now by a few seconds. He must have made a mistake somewhere. Take it out. So 136.375. Nearly a second. Nearly a second. Fantastic stuff. Let's have a look at Simon Palmer now. Simon Palmer coming up to the final few corners now. He's had a torrid few races, to be fair. But I'm hoping luck will get into him this seat in this race as well. 139.731. Not good enough for the Ferrari team. At the moment, they need to step up a gear because all the others are all all ahead by at least 2 seconds. Let's have a look at Super Me's now. Super Me is trying to see what he can try and... Oh, he's just slow down. Where's Tarak now? Tarak is just going to do his lap. I think that was a nice job, mate, going through. Yeah, he got himself into second place. Nice job. Nice job, mate, for second place. 136.960. Tarak now coming up to turn 13. That's going to be the crucial point for the overtakes from what we're going to see with that DRS zones itself. So purple on the second sector now. Purple on the second sector. Under pressure moments. Really under pressure moments. And you can't afford it. Oh, sorry. I did say 2 DRS zones. I meant to say 3 DRS zones. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault of the info. But yeah, I mean, Tarak needs to try and push the barriers as much, and I'll say this again, as much as possible, and he's not doing it now. He's not doing his lap. Beck, who's just joined in late in the qualifying, he will try so take it out as we're going to the pits. Actually, majority of the drivers are going to the pits. Well, we'll have a look at Delange now. Delange, who, again, he's one of those drivers who I did not know what happened with the Spanish Grand Prix. I wasn't sure why he pitted on the last lap, and I was confused because I didn't watch him for majority of the race last week because of the other battles that I was seeing from the from the other end as well. But from this perspective, Delange had to pit because he had a puncture at the Spanish Grand Prix on the last lap. That's why he went all the way down to outside of the points. But again, you can't afford to make a mistake at all at this stage, and I feel like this is Delange. Delange, if he can... Oh, the second last lap. Sorry, not the last lap. I knew he had a puncher. Thanks, Keza, for that. I knew he had a puncher, but I just could not remember if it was the last lap or the second from last lap. But thank you for that, Keza. Sorry about that, mate. I'm trying to remember every single thing as well. But Delange on the medium tyres now. Trying to push on massively. Purple on the first sector. Purple on the first sector. How you doing, Keza? Hope you came well. You're doing well. You're doing well at the minute with a 137.3. Oh, I don't know if Delange hit the wall then. We'll find out in a moment too. Mr. Steed and Keza are both out. Beck and Super Me's are both out as well. So the majority of the drivers are still in the pits. DeLange coming through the second sector. I always feel like this part, passing to turn 12. Turn 12, turn 13 is going to be the crucial ones, I think, from that sector because of the overtakes galore. And that's why you can't afford to make a mistake at all. 104.4, not purple. Not purple on the second sector. So, interesting scenes as well. Now, if I remembered it right, Marina Bay, the track, the tyre deck is still not great. It's not as worse as the Spanish Grand Prix or the Chinese Grand Prix, but it is still worse either way. But hopefully DeLange can try and come up to the last few corners now. He moves us up to 6. That's a good time with the medium tyres as well. 137.617. Fantastic stuff. But if you are watching the stream, guys, who do you think will be in pole position? Who do you think is going to be your top 3 in qualifying and top 3 in the race itself? Because this race is so unpredictable. It is really unpredictable because you just don't know what's going to happen. With the barriers and with the safety cars going to be in play, it's going to be mad scenes, to be fair. Absolutely mad. Keza, a 10th quicker. Purple on first sector. Purple on first sector. Let's see what I can try and do now. Come up to turn 8. This is turn 9 now. I've seen, correct me if I'm wrong, obviously the Singapore Grand Prix at the Marina Bay, it is without doubt a really iconic track. Some people like it, some people don't. As I said earlier on, feels like the scenes of the Monaco Grand Prix, as well as the old track of Valencia. I love Valencia. I love it to bits. But with the Singapore, you need to have a rhythm. Same with every track. You need to have a rhythm going. And if you don't get the rhythm going, you will lose out massively with times. Super Mies has crashed at turn 14. That is not what you need. The need to try and get yourself into the top 10. But that is not good news for Super Mies, who's had a torrid season at the moment. Let's have a look at Kesa now. Come up to the final few corners now. Oh, moves up to 3rd. 136.988. So at the moment, taking out, still holding on with a 136.3. That's a cracker of a time at the Singapore Grand Prix. With Noise Job Mate in 2nd. You got Keza in 3rd. Mr. Steed in 4th. He's on the medium tyre. He's a 10th slower on his time. Oh, he's nearly hit the barriers. Nearly hit the barriers. Coming to the last few corners now. Turns 22, 23. He is... Oh my God, Mr. Steed is quicker. Mr. Steed is quicker. And that is on the medium tyre as well. He's only 7/10 off the fastest time on the softs. But that is insane. The fastest driver on the mediums. Fantastic stuff. Where's Digitoken now? Digitoken now come up to... Move up to 2nd. He had a purple sector on 3rd. But cannot get close to taking L's. Can taking L's improve? He's 100 quicker. He's 100 quicker. Here we go. Coming up to turns 22 and 23. Let's see. Oh my days. 136.127. What a time there from taking L's. Fantastic stuff. I'm so sorry if you see me scrolling through as quickly as possible with the drivers. Unfortunately, I can't directly go to the driver because I think there's an issue with that. But hopefully Beck, to see what he can try and do. At the moment, himself and Tarak are the only ones who have not done a time that are valid on track. Still, well, let's say still, no pub. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. He's invalidated his lap. He'll be absolutely fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. Let's have a look at Nice Job Mate. Let's see what he can... Oh, oops, sorry. Let's have a look at Nice Job Mate now. He needs to try and get at least 2 tenths to get himself moved to 2nd. Or if he can find somehow improve in the wherever time that taking out is done, it will be fantastic stuff. So we come up to where we're near the end of the qualifying. We have about 5 minutes left of the qualifying. Can anyone try and stop taking L's with a fantastic epic time Unbelievable. See, oh, he's caught the barrier, but nice job, mate. Hold on. If you can keep that rhythm going, if you can get to 136.8 on the medium tyre, still impressive. It would be impressive time. Let's have a look at see what you can try and do up to turn 13. Turn 13, you have to get a good exit at that slow corner. This is the part where you can get the DRS and the overtakes galore. And he's purple. He is purple on second sector. So nice job, mate. Could have a chance of hitting. I'm just saying this. Could have a chance of hitting the barriers. Well, oh no, he's invalidated his lap. He's invalidated his lap. He'll be absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming. Where's Luke Bailey? We'll watch Luke Bailey now at the moment. He's in medium tyre. If he could get to the 37s, that'll be perfect. But I would start on the mediums. Either way, I would start on the mediums. Nearly a second of his best time. So he needs to find 3 seconds at least to stand any chance to get himself or try and get close to Delange. That'll be his target. Try and get close to Delange as much as possible. But from what I've been told, if you just joined in late, there'll be a dry race as well as the qualifying in dry. So I'm just waiting to see how it all plans out from this scenario itself. Can Luke Bailey now come up to the DRS zone? Now, if you can get 104, oh, 2.488 quicker. He's purple on second sector. He's purple on second sector. Yellow flag set to 1. That is, that might be Tarak. That might be Tarak. Or that might, I think that might be Mr. Steen actually. That might be Mr. Steen. We'll find out in a moment or two. We'll just watch Luke Bailey now come to the final few corners now. Try and keep that car in the white line. 36.8 on the medium tyre by 2,000 of a second to Ginger Tiger. What a lap. Where's Simon Palmer? Simon Palmer does a 38.3. Luke Bailey, out of nowhere, fantastic time. Absolutely fantastic. And to recap for the Ferrari team, they need to improve massively. Was that Tarak? It might be Tarak actually, who was just ahead. I might be wrong. But it looked like Mr. Steen was really slow down. As well. Simon Palmer just seen done his lap. Luke Bailey has just done his lap. Ginger Tiger just about to do their laps now. So majority of the drivers have gone out for their out laps now. Except for Tarak. I think Tarak's just letting one of the drivers through. Again, with a 1 minute 36, he probably needs to start the back because it's very, very tight now. Yeah, he'll either have to start this lap now. So if he's going to go for it, he will have to go for it right now, and he is going to go for it actually. So here we go, guys. Let's have a look at Tarak now. Coming up to trying to keep that car on the white line, trying to get as much onto the curbs as possible, try and get as close to him, and then try and get a good exit around the corner, and then try and push on now into, which is the first lot of the DRS properly. And then this is the part where you have to be within at least 26 seconds, 26.8. That's not too bad. Oh, caught the curb, but he's still intact. He's still intact with that lap. You just don't know what they're going to try and do. Mr. Steen and Delange, they're on their laps now. 35 seconds left of the qualifying. Can anyone stop taking L's at the moment? I can't see that happening. I really cannot see that happening. If you like what we've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live racing itself. And also, we're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It would be a massive help to myself Malk as the commentator, as well as the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much, guys. Here we go. Qualifying has now stopped. Qualifying has now stopped. Tarak is coming under the grandstand section now. If he can get a good time, he will have worn out tyres, but at the moment he will try his best to try and get himself into the top 10. Someone's moved up. Someone has moved up. That might be Beck. Beck's moved up to 5th with a 136.9. Tarak is moving himself into the top 8 with a 137.13R. Where's Delange? Delange is on the medium tyre. He's 3/10 quicker. Where's... Oh, so Simon Palmer's out of the top 10. Which I think that might be helpful for Simon Palmer, as well as Super Me's. And oh, it's just Nico, who starts off at the back of the grid with no time at all with that DNFs. Here we go, Candelan. Ooh, he's in 9th place. Where's Eric Pancakes? Eric Pancakes is 3/10. Eric Pancakes is 3/10. So let's see, 5/10 quicker. He's not purple, but he will have a chance to get himself into. Possibly, well, I say possibly, at the moment, might be staying in 10th. So I'm trying to see who else. Let's have a look at Keza. Keza's coming up to the last few corners now. He is moved to second. He moves up to second. Taking house will not improve. Where's Ginger Tiger? Ginger Tiger moves up to 3rd. Luke Bagley drops down to 4th. Will, nice job, mate. Make the hat-trick. Eric Pancakes moves up to 5th. Nice job, mate. Moves up to 4th, but Luke Bagley drops down to 5th. Where's Beck? Oh my God, that is it. I think that is what you see is what you're going to get. So well done to Taken Else for that epic. But Kezen missed out by 500. That was really close from him. By 500 a second. That is insane. But well done to Taken Else, who had a still of a job with the qualifying. So, fantastic stuff, and I cannot wait for it, to be fair. I cannot wait for this epic race, to be fair, and you just never know. You never know what to expect from the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League, on the PlayStation platform. Brought to you in partnership with Nailco Tour, Gridfinder.com, and Driver61 as well. We're just waiting for Beck to finish off in the pits. Otherwise, that's it. That is it. We'll have the qualifying to start off with, and we'll have a fantastic opportunity of a lifetime for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Who will take it out? Well, I think it's between Taken Else and Keza, the way it looks at the moment, getting that close with the qualifying. I'm just seeing where's Keza. Keza's in 14th place. He's only had one podium, and that was back in the Portuguese Grand Prix. Yeah, so that was. He's had a torrid season, to be fair. He's had a torrid season. As I said, his best finish was in the Portuguese Grand Prix. That was 2 races ago. I'm not sure what's happening. We're just waiting for some confirmation of. Looks like we are stuck in the qualifying. It looks like there might be a few issues. I think it only happens when there's a few drivers who, at least one, joins in late. So I think that was because of Beck. 9000 joined in really late. Hello, Russell. How you doing? How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. So we're just waiting for... Okay, so from what I've been told, guys, there's going to be a new lobby. There'll be a new lobby. We will have that started in about a few minutes' time, guys. While the drivers... It's a shame because majority of the drivers had the opportunity with worn-out tyres. Now it's an even playing field now with Simon Palmer, Super Me's and Nico. Damaged reputations, you would think, as well, but we'll find out in a moment too. So, bear with me a sec, guys. We'll be right back, and I'll be back in the new lobby So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back, and we'll be able to get with you with the racing start. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. You right, guys? We are back. We are back for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, brought to you in partnership with Nail Couture, Gridfighter.com, and Driver61. If you're wondering what was going on, unfortunately there was a qualifying issue or qualifying glitch. So I'm hoping we'll see. Hopefully we won't have any issues. But unfortunately, because we could have a restart of the lobby, all the drivers will have fresh tyres. But obviously, if you're in the top 10, you have to be on the tyre that you qualified on. So with Luke Bailey, he can't go on the softs because he qualified on the mediums. So that's why you can't change the scenarios itself. Hello, JB. J Bloom AFC, how you doing? This is massively crashed the game. Yeah, he's probably just talked on the talked on there saying, stop the qualifying, someone's joining late. That's it. And unfortunately, we have to start the lobby itself. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get this sorted soon with the. If people joining late, they won't have any more issues. Keza says, brilliant qualifying session from everyone. Great way to end the season. Hopefully the same in the race. Well, it's not technically end of the season, is it, Keza? You've still got one more race left after the Singapore, which is the Mexican Grand Prix. But yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. It was a close call from some drivers. Taking ours proved me wrong. I'm just showing now. Taking ours for the Red Bull car. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Russell says, all good, mate. Fact finding this evening. Should be a good race for alternative strategies. Gotta be fancy in safety car too. Yeah, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the average safety cars that I remembered at the Singapore Grand Prix is averaging at least 2 per race. That's, I know it's because when we had the rains it didn't help. We've only had, if I can remember it right, I think there was one race out of all the Invictus races that I can remember. Obviously there might have been more, but from what I can remember, is there was no safety car at all during the race, and everyone was pushing to the limits. But that was like ages ago. Like I say, that's ages ago, like quite a few seasons ago. But I can't see that happening. I really cannot see that happening. Keza, well, I'll say that. I'll say I expect at least one safety car tonight. Not the virtual, the real the real safety car I'm looking at tonight. So that'll be good. So we're just waiting for the drivers. Yeah, it looks like everyone's all started, ready to go. Definitely at least one this evening. Kess is expecting for the safety car to kick in. If you are, my bad, thought it was the last. Yeah, Kessa. You're getting ahead of yourself, mate. You're thinking this was the last race of the season, but it's not. It's not. It's not at all. But yeah, if you are in the stream, guys, good evening to you all. Hope everyone's okay and well. We are just about to start the race of the Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. But like I said, check out the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live race itself. And also, we're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It would be a massive help to myself and also massive help to Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. It would be a massive help. While the drivers are slowly building up and are ready to go, I'll try and do the intro video again, the race intro video again. So bear with me a sec, guys. While the drivers are slowly building up, here's what's to come for tonight's race. This is the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, brought to you in partnership with Nailkill Tour, Drone for 61 and Prix.com. We're at round 14 at the Marina Bay Singapore Grand Prix. This is without doubt one of the most iconic tracks and proven huge hit back in 2008 when it was the first one that's ever done, because we might also claim a controversial victory as well. And also, it is located at the harbour side closely, resembling the style of the Grand Prix and the street circuit as well. Let's go back to the track map. Let's get the recap. There will be 3 DRS zones, 5.063 kilometres with 3.160 miles, 23 turns, 3 DRS zones. That's the ones that you're going to have to watch out for as well. And just a bit of a recap for you guys. We've got one more race next week for the Mexican Grand Prix, but like I said, tonight this is this Singapore, and this is where everything changes. Everything changes for everyone tonight. Soldier Stone, how you doing, mate? You alright? It says Big Mal Bodyguard here. Bodyguard, yeah. Getting the knowledge for how to protect IRL for Thursday. Put the handbrake on a Rustman. Yeah, you two having a good battle. Unfortunately, I'm not there. I'm hoping. Well, unfortunately, I'm not there this week at the Performance League. I know Tim will probably be able to do the commentary as well, but I will be back next week for the Mexican Grand Prix for the finale as well. Same for the F2 as well. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves settled and make sure they're ready to go. I thought we were about to do the formation lap already when we did the build-up, but also looks like we're still waiting for a few drivers to get themselves sorted and ready to go. Who's your top 3 predictions? So if you missed it, there was a Taking L's had a fantastic qualifying. Out of the blue, out of nowhere. And I say this. So, like I said, Taking L's. I'm just having a look at where he is on the standings. He's in 4th at the moment with 65 points. Only 2 points off Luke Bailey with 3rd. So, Luke Bailey, Taking L's, and Morris Lander, they're the only ones who are battling out for 3rd of the driver standings. Russell, it says Whitney's in. Yeah, I'm not singing. I'm not even going to do the Bodyguard song for you guys. Never, absolutely not. And Soderson is absolutely laughing laughing hard, pretty much. So, like I said, guys, we're still waiting for the drivers to get themselves confirmed. I think one of the drivers just got into the wrong tyre wear. But if you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, there is an issue with the qualifying, with the glitch itself. Unfortunately, because someone joined in late, I think it was Beck. Because someone joined in late, it's caused the qualifying to mess up, to not start from qualifying to race. So that's why we had to do the new lobby. So here we go, guys. We are all set, ready to go for the formation lap for 31 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix, and this is going to be a classic because anyone could win this race. That's how ironic, because of the barriers. Because of the barriers galore itself. So like I said, taking L's. If you can get a good exit, that'll be fantastic. So Keza will be trying to push the barrier as much as possible to close the gap. And you got Ginger Tiger in third. You got Noise Job Mate in fourth. You got Luke Bailey in fifth on the mediums. You got Eric Pancakes and Beck on the softs. Miss Steed on the mediums in eighth. Tarak is in ninth on the on the softs. Delange is in 10th with the mediums. As you can see, the pit stop strategy, you can do hard mediums, or you can do medium soft if you wanted to. From what I've been told, I think you can try and push for the soft mediums or soft hard as like the one stop strategy. But what I normally look at is outside the top 10. Now this is a little bit different because everyone's going to be on the same tyre wear as well, so we're just waiting for, well, Simon Palmer will be starting off on the hards. Super Mees is in and it's just Nico for medium pace, so we'll have to watch out for that as well. So here we go, this is insane in the membrane itself. I cannot wait for it because it's not, well, even though the drivers and the constructors have been settled since last week at the Spanish Grand Prix by, it's just Nico and the AlphaTauri team with the Warriors Lander, or the Warriors I call him. Unfortunately, Warriors Lander is not there tonight. There's quite a few drivers who are missing tonight, so I'm trying to see who else is missing from what I can remember. So bear with me a sec, guys. So Ferocious Adam's not there. Joe Hamster's not there. It's a shame. I would have liked to see him gone up a few positions. BX and Roberts, Ivan, JSP, and Black Zora. They're the only ones from what I could see. And Polytrev, I believe. They're the only ones who are not there tonight. But here we go, guys. Here we go. Who will try and win the Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform? Brought to you in partnership with Now KOTOR, Gridfinder.com, and Driver61. So the drivers all set, going on to the grid as well, eager as possible. Here we go, guys. Let's make it a clean one as well. Last week was better because there was less incidents than before. Here we go. We're waiting for the lights to start up now. Hopefully we started up now in 3, 2, 1. I'm just waiting for that to kick off. There, the lights are absolutely intense. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! Who's at the great start? We got a couple of drivers who dropped down positions. Take it out! So beside me, Keza. This is mad, and Ginger Tiger's trying around the outside. Luke Bailey's dropped down, Delange has dropped himself down, Mr. Steen dropped himself down, but this is mad. You've got Ginger Tiger and Nice Job Mate going side by side. Nice job from Nice Job Mate closing the gap, but looks like Eric Pancakes is trying to close the gap on the DRS zone itself, but Keza trying to make the move on the inside, but he cannot do it. But if Noise Job Mate can try and make the move, perfect. Super Mees drops down to 13th. Super Mees just dropped himself down to 13th. Still yellow flags set to 1. Not sure why. Because there's no issues from any other driver. So let's have a look at Luke Bailey now. He's under a lot of pressure from, oh my god, Beck nearly went to the back of Luke Bailey. That could have been catastrophic moments. So here we go now. Can Eric Pancakes? He's had a bad exit at turn 13. This might be a good opportunity for Luke Bailey to put the pressure on. Nice job, mate, closing the gap onto Keza. It looks like, it's just Nico and Simon Palmer dropped themselves down. It looks like Tarakas will go himself back up to 10th place, as it looks. But still, oh, get in! Is he trying to make the move on the inside? Oh my god, no, no, no! Get in! Get in! Brilliant! Brilliant move there from Luke Bailey! Brilliant! Unbelievable! Oh, Beck! Beck also making the move on the inside! Brilliant stuff! Absolutely brilliant! Oh, I think that might be why Eric Pancakes has lost a bit of momentum. Simon Powell drops himself down to 12th. There's still yellow flags set to 1. I'm not sure what's going on because there's not been any issues galore. But what an overtake! And Luke Bailey had to do it before the grandstand because it was a close call. Now I don't know if Eric Pancakes already. Well, he had the wing damage, but the way it looked at the moment, it looked like he was having some issues from that seat in itself. But still, he's going to try and get himself with some more wing to try and pull away from the guys at the back of the grid. But these guys definitely need a safety car now. We've got the battle between Noise Job Mate and Ginger Tiger for second and third. And also we've got a bit of a battle between... Oh, I'm not sure who's that. I think that might be Keza. Is that Keza? Yeah, Keza's down 13th. I don't know why, but he's there. That's a bit of a strange one. And at the moment, Luke Bailey, Beck, Mr. Steen and Delange, they're all close to each other with a 4-car battle for 4th place. As again, if you're on the medium tire, you can go medium hards, which is the safest bet at the Singapore if you want to try and do the one stop. But from what my experience, you can do the medium soft, medium soft, or soft medium if you wanted to anyway. But you need to have the look of the safety car. Taken Nels had the fastest lap for a brief moment, then Noise Job Mate did get the fastest lap of 141.205. DRS is now enabled now, guys. Oh, it's just Nico with a 141.064. Here we go, Can. This is where we're going to have a DRS train galore as well. And this is where everything changes now. Everything has changed. So here we go. I don't know if Kes is watching this. I think he's just got issues with his car. That's probably why he's not seeing correctly on screen. I hope he is watching this back while driving as well. Luke Bailey still holding on for 4th, still putting on the pressure on away and putting away from Beck, Mr. Steen and Delange. Beck actually needs to make this move because you've got the drivers on the medium tyres not messing about. Obviously with the drivers on the softs, they've got the advantage now because obviously they've had 3 laps spare off. But it's a shame because obviously you don't want to have the glitch or do not want to have any issues, because I would have liked to see what happened with that between those guys itself. Unfortunately we've got yellow flags on sector 3, but there's no one there, which is a strange one. I think we might have some strange yellow flags going on at this track, which we will do apologise in that matter. Yellow flag set to 2. That is where Super Mees is. Again, looks like he's fine at the moment, but he's got the penalty, the first penalty of the evening. Lap 4:31. At the moment, taking out, still holding on for dear life. Oh, it's just Nico. He's in 8th place. He's in 8th place and chasing the pack. Yellow flag set to 1. I'm going to have to ignore that yellow flag set to 1 because there's no one by anyone at all. So we'll have to check that from all the drivers itself. But here we go. We might have an overtake. Depending on how Mr. Steen can try and put the pressure on. Not enough to make the move. But you got the 2 teammates of the Williams joined up together for 6th and 7th place. And still, unbelievable scenes. And now they're getting close to Beck. 9,000 for 5th, and he's trying to hold that soft tyre as much as possible. So trying to put the pressure on as much as possible. It looks like Beck has dropped down. Oh no, what's happened to him? He's crashed at just before the bridge section, or what's that, the bridge section, like lap turn 12. So unfortunately for him, he will be dropped down to 8th place and try and catch up to these guys. But now the medium tyres, I think this is what they need the most, and this is crucial at this stage, crucial. But now, here we go, taking ours, coming up to lap 5 in a moment or two. So at the moment, the closest battles we've got at the moment is Noise Job Mate and DomThNoodle for 2nd and 3rd. We've got the 3-car battle between 5th, 6th and 7th, which we're watching live exclusive for you guys. And also the battle for 10th and 11th is Simon Palmer and Tarak. So those are the battles that we are seeing at the moment, live exclusive. But again, it's just insane, absolute insane stuff. So here we go. It looks like Beck is going into the pits because of that issue with the crash at turn, I think it was at turn 11 or 12. So this is what I mean, DRS train, and you can't, once you've got a couple of drivers, you know, in between, you got no chance of catching up. You got no chance of putting the pressure on as well. And Beck is going himself right down to pretty much 12th place. Oh, sorry, 11th place now. So yeah, it's been a steady race from what I could see. No safety car yet, which I'm very surprised, because obviously this track is safety car galore, and like I said, averaging at least 2 per race. But again, that's just like very random as well. So at the moment, taking ours is in 1st, Noise Job Mate in 2nd, DomThNoodle in 3rd, Luke Bailey in 4th, Mr. Steen in 5th, Delange is in 6th. Oh, it's just Nico in 7th place, who's just behind after that fantastic start, after that manic qualifying that he had, where he had a DNF. And then you got Eric Pancakes is in 8th, Simon Palmer is in 9th, you got Tarak who's in 10th place, and Beck in 11th, Super Mees is in 12th, and Keza in 13th place. We'll just let's have a look at. Oh, it's just Nico. From watching it from his perspective, the champion of this season, who's starting off. Oh, Mr. Steen. Mr. Steen's made a massive mistake at turn. I think that was turn 2. I think it was turn 2, turn 3. And now it's got a chance. It looks like DomThNoodle goes over ahead and Noise Job Mate. Will the two Williams swap places, or they're not? They're racing. They've got to be careful. They don't want to force themselves too much battling, because they could ruin their tyres. And look at that. Ocean Nico is right on their tail. And watching it from their perspective, I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying this battle. And it's quite intense, because when you're two teammates battling out so much, Super Mees has got a time penalty. Beck has also got a time penalty as well. We'll look at those in a moment or two. But I don't want to lose this battle for... Oh! It's just Nico to try and close the gap. So, again, can't do anything about it. But like I said, with the teammates, as I mentioned about the teammates, you can't afford to lose out. Oh, Mr. Steen's out! Mr. Steen is out! Oh, we're going to have the safety car. We're going to have the first safety car. Just try to see who's close. Looks like Kez is close. I'm hoping we'll see what actually happened. He must have hit the barrier. Oh, he's either hit the wall on the right or on the left. I don't know, but the barrier... I had that before, where you hit the barrier and you just lose out majority of it. Now, I'm surprised that wasn't a safety car, to be perfectly honest. I'm very surprised that wasn't a safety car, because the car was planted in the middle of the pack, middle of the track. So, it's just Nico, the driver's champion for this season for the F2 League, which will be promoted to F1 next season. Still closing the gap to Delange, who trying to put the pressure on. Delange, I mean, as long as he's... Well, at the moment he's losing out to Luke Bailey by only a position. He's only losing out by 2 points. So either way, he's still got 20 points gap, with 2 races including this left. So obviously the maximum you can get is at least I think it's 16 points. So that's 32 points. Either way, DeLange will confirm a second place if Luke Bailey does not gain at least, well, if he can get 5 points or more. But the more points he can get, the gap between himself and DeLange, the better for him to finish off in second place. But at the moment, the way it looks is DeLange will be confirmed second in the driver's standings if it plays his cards right. That's if he plays his cards right at the moment. But taking L's could be close to the gap. Ginger Tiger, what's happened to Ginger Tiger? Ginger Tiger has he must have had a mistake throughout the chicane part. What's that chicane? It's like just after the grandstand section. So unfortunately for Ginger Tiger, he'll have. I'm wondering, has he got? Yeah, he must have had front wing damage, and he's also got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that's not good news. Oh, it's just Nico who's doing a stellar of a job at the moment. Position changes at the moment, as you can see. Nico with 9 positions from 13th all the way up to 4th. That's a great job from the Drivers' Champion. And he's got ahead. He's got ahead of DeLange, which is, you probably think he can't afford to do that, especially at this stage. Yellow flag set to 3. That might be Super Me's again. Might be. I think that might be Super Me's. Yeah, it is Super Me's. So at the moment, the top 4, they're the only ones, and also Keza, they're the only ones who have had no pit stops yet. But as you can see, some of the drivers have already pitted now for mediums, and that's from the soft tyres. And you have to keep your car. Oh no, Nico's hit the wall. I was trying to explain. Nico, like I said, you tried to avoid your car onto the wall. So Nico, who had a fantastic race up to that point, he will be absolutely fuming. So now he's going to have to, he'll be hoping, oh my god, Take It Out is going to the pits. So Luke Bailey will now be the new leader. So DeLange will be closing in on Luke Bailey. So at the moment, Luke Bailey is in the lead in first place. You got DeLange in second, Taking Hours is in third, Nico in fourth, both of them in the pits. Ginger Tiger got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So I forgot to mention with the penalties, I should have said. So Ginger Tiger at the moment 8 seconds. That's not good enough for Ginger Tiger. Simon Palmer for the 3. Beck with 3 seconds, and Super Me's with 8 seconds as well. Nice job, mate. Moves up to third because of the pit stops from the 2 drivers itself. But yeah, it's been epic with all the battles that we have seen so far during the race. It's a shame that when the drivers hit the wall, obviously because they have to pit in, it's kind of knocked into effect with the gaps that we are about to see now. So, and because we're going to see the gaps, we'll have a look at how the drivers have done this season and hear what they're going to try and do from this race, as well as the next one from the finale next week at the Mexican Grand Prix. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It will be a massive help to myself, and also a massive help to Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. But this is, as I said, this is the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, brought to you in partnership with Nail Couture, Gridfinder.com, and Driver61. And I believe Keza has, unfortunately. So I think Keza has left the session. So if he has, that means he will not be able to finish off the race itself. Nice job, mate. He has. Nice job. With the fastest lap with a 140.723, the way it looks at the moment. I was going to go through all the drivers to if there was not any battles galore, but now we finally got a battle in our hands, because Ginger Tiger closing the gap onto Eric Pancakes with the Red Bull car. Hopefully it gives some wings moments. So let's see Ginger Tiger with the fresher medium tyre stint from Eric Pancakes. Let's see, watching it from his perspective now, trying to get through on the, if he can get on the inside, perfect moment with that DRS, and needed it with that fresh tyre to now put the pressure on and try and chase taking L's for 4th place. We'll stick to this to see if Eric Pancakes can close the gap, but the way it looks at the moment, obviously Luke Bailey and Delange will have to pit. Either way, they will have to pit, but they'll be hoping that the safety car will come in sooner. Well, I say sooner. They'll probably try and see if they can go a bit further than before, and hopefully the safety car will come in. At the moment, Keza is the only one, and Mr. Steen are the only ones who have had the DNFs during this race. I know you probably think Keza's still racing. He's actually not, because he's not controlled his car, so there's car issues from his end. But Mr. Steen was the first driver to have the DNF during this race as well. So, at this time being, with Luke Bailey doing a stellar job, who had, correct me if I'm wrong, so obviously he's had his first podium since Russia, 12, 10, back at round 8. So back at round 8 for the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. That was since last week when we had the Spanish Grand Prix. That was his first podium since then. And as I said, Luke Bailey, who had 2 DNFs at the Italian Grand Prix and the Portuguese Grand Prix. This could be a good stellar job if you can get a good pit stop itself. Then you might have a chance to close the gap onto the top 3, which would be Nice Job Mate and Taking Else, who are now pulling away with the medium tyres stints. But if you're watching the stream, what's your thoughts of the race so far? Do you think there's been any shocks that you expected, or do you think there'll be a few more? Do you think there'll be interesting point of view? What's your thoughts of the race, guys, if you're watching the stream tonight? Because I'd like to hear your thoughts. You're more than welcome to comment about the race. With so many battles, we've got Taking Out closing the gap onto Nice Job Mate for 3rd place. So this will be fantastic if he can. So 5-10s now, trying to close the gap, coming to, like I said, 22 and 23. We'll have the DRS, try and close the gap. Beck 9000 has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Did not want to do that at all, Beck. He did not want to do that at all. At the moment, there's from what I could see, there was no incidents so far. Now, before the Spanish Grand Prix, there was quite a few incidents galore from the F2, but they've settled down now. And Taking Out has settled down because he's moved up to 3rd. That's a good job, good overtake move with the DRS, and needed it as well. So we'll watch him now try and pull away from Nice Job Mate before the second DRS zone, which is coming up at turn 13. If you can get over a second, that'll be fantastic. But I expect Nice Job Mate to still be within a second, which he is still at the minute, but he can't afford to lose out. He will have the DRS at this stage, but let's have a look at it from Nice Job Mate's point of view. If he can try and get the DRS, he will have it now, but it doesn't look like... I don't know whether he did add it or not, but if he didn't, that's a bit of a shock. But either way, he was within a second between them two, so waiting to see what Nice Job Mate can try and do after losing out to 3rd to Taking Out. You would think Taking Out will be the, one of the drivers to watch out for, because he had a stellar of a qualifying lap. Fantastic. 136.127, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. 132.7. That is still impressive stuff. I know there's not much battles at the Singapore Grand Prix at the moment, guys. We'll try and get you some more battles galore, but at the moment, yellow flag set to 3. Where's that coming from? Yellow flag set to 3. That might be Eric Pancakes. Oh no, Eric Pancakes has gone through the grandstand. He must have caught the curb, must have caught the wall on the right side. So far at the moment, guys, no safety car. No safety car. So no safety car at the moment. So these guys are absolutely loving it at the moment. Looks like Beck could be closing in on Tarak now. Who, I've not mentioned Tarak at all in this race. Tarak, where is he? Tarak is in 6th place with 53. He's only 10 points off Morris Landers. So at the moment, he only get, if it stays like this, I'll say this, if it stays like this, he will have 5 minutes. Oh, Eric Pancakes has retired. Eric Pancakes has retired in the pits. So he will not be able to carry on. So, that is mad. Eric Pancakes. Yeah, so Eric Pancakes and Mr. Steen, they're both out with the DRS. Sorry, the DRS. They're both out with the DNF during the Singapore Grand Prix, and it's without doubt insane, absolutely insane stuff. But yeah, it's still yellow flag set to 1 again. I'm not sure why, but looks alright to me. I think that might be because of Eric Pancakes' AO card has come out. It looks like Simon Palmer will try and get ahead with him. But here we go, Eric Pancakes has now left the Singapore, and DeLange is the first driver to pit from the top 2. So he'll have the opportunity to go long on the hard tyres. So he's doing the 1 stop, which is the medium and the hard, throughout this race. But for the drivers on the softs, I was very surprised. I was very surprised they didn't go a bit further than before. But Tarak trying to hold on for dear life against Beck, who cannot close the gap onto Tarak at all during this race. But if you are watching it as an observer, Simon Palmer has... Oh no, Simon Palmer has crashed, and we have got the safety car. We was doing everything right until that. So unfortunately for Simon Palmer, he's the first driver to get the safety car out. I'm watching it. I was going to say watching it from Luke Bailey's point of view, but Simon Palmer must have hit the side wall, and it's going from bad to worse for one of the Ferrari drivers again. And you don't want to lose out. Like I said, Simon Palmer had a great, and I'll say this again, he had a great first stint of this season, like the first 7 races. He had a fantastic season. But then all of a sudden, when we come back from the break, his best finish was 7th place, and that was at the Belgian Grand Prix. Other than that, I think it was... oh no, that Belgian... Sorry, the best finish that he's had after the Belgian Grand Prix was both 8th places, and that was at the Russian and the Hungarian Grand Prix. He's not had any luck at all this season. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the form book. I don't know if it's something else. I don't know. But that's not what you need for this situation. So taking out has gambled on the medium tyre again. Ooh, that's quite interesting. So he's going to try and do at least 16 laps on those medium tyres. Same with Noise Job May. DeLange is pitted for fresh hards. By looks things, yeah. He's pitted for the mediums. So because Luke Bailey's already been on the medium tyre, he's going to have to go on the hard tyre and have to go all the way to the end. But that is not good news for majority of the drivers. Well, not good news for him, because majority of the drivers have all pitted for the medium tyres, except for Super Mees, who still out with the hard tyre. I think he's just ahead. Let's just see where he is at the moment. Yeah, he's just ahead of the safety car, so he's got a chance to catch up with these guys, but he will be pitting as well. J Bloom AFC says Simon causing a safety car for his teammate. Lol. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but oh, what's happened to DeLange? Mr. Steen has left the session. So I'm hoping we'll have the stability of the lobby itself to keep going. But now I think I'm glad to have the safety car now because all the drivers were all spread out now. They were all spread out. This is a great opportunity now to bring all the drivers into play. I'll be very surprised if Super Mees does not pit for the fresh mediums, and he doesn't pit. So that is quite interesting stuff. So hopefully he'll try and catch up. So I think the safety car will not come in the next lap, depending on where Super Mees is. He'll have to try and catch up as much as possible. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live race itself. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes. It would be a massive help to myself and also massive help to Invictus Racing League. Thank you so much, as always. Don't get me wrong, there's been some great battles that I've seen, great overtakes that I've seen. I saw Luke Bailey trying to go on the inside just before the grandstand against Eric Pancakes, but I didn't realise that Eric Pancakes had the damage limitations of the front wing. But it was a great move. It was a great move, and it was absolutely epic. So now all the drivers are closing in, bunched up together. Where's Super Mees? Super Mees is just at the other side of the track, so it might be another lap. I don't know. Might be another lap. We'll wait and see. But we got our first safety car of the evening. Due to Simon Palmer crashed at the grandstand section. You know, under the main grandstand section. So that is without doubt brought out the first lot of the safety car. Of it so. So wait and see how it all goes out as well. You got like I said, we've got quite a few drivers who have all pitted now for the medium tyres. 2 of them still on the hards. So 4 drivers are already out of the race. Simon Palmer, Eric Pancakes, Keza and Mr. Steen. I know Keza's car looks like he's still on track, but it's not, because his car is still not active at all. So that's why he is not technically racing. Unfortunately, he is not racing at all, so he is technically DNF'd in this race. So we might have one more lap. We might have one more lap because Super Mees is already at turn 13. These guys are coming up to at least turn 20, 21. So I think the next lap, guys, one more lap, and then the safety car will go. Depending on if Super Mees does not make a mistake at all during this race. So yeah, it's been absolutely epic. If you check out the social media sites of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well for Invictus Racing League for all the latest news and all the latest info as well. And also check out the Invictus Racing League InvictusRacingLeague.com. Couldn't say the words then. InvictusRacingLeague.com, where you get all the latest info, all the latest stuff on the website. Check it out, guys. Check it out as well. Obviously, we're coming up to near the end of the season. It's been an absolute blast, whatever happens. So it's been absolutely insane. It looks like Beck is now going to the pits. So we'll have the fresh tyres now of the hard tyre, which I'm very surprised. It might have been that the medium tyres is not worth it, trying to not risk it for a biscuit. But hopefully we'll see some more action now. Well, hopefully we'll see a lot more action now with the medium tyres. Closing in on Luke Bailey. Luke Bailey will be a sitting duck with the hard tyres, because without a shadow of a doubt, that is without doubt. You probably hear Massey trying to say, this is not right, this is not right at all. But instead of the Mercedes, it's the Ferrari team. But I know it's halfway into this race, but hopefully we'll see a few more shocks galore in this race as well at the Marina Bay at Singapore. Iconic night race. And I love the track, don't get me wrong, I love the track. Safety car is in this lap, guys. Safety car is in this lap. So let's go back to Luke Bailey now. He'll be trying to bunch these cars up as much as he can, because he needs to get a good exit, because the hard tyres is not going to be helpful with him. But look at TomThNoodle. TomThNoodle, who had a fantastic qualifying lap. He will not, and I'll say this again, he will not be messing about. He wants to try and get a good exit. So Luke Bailey trying to put on as best as he can. But with majority of the drivers on the medium tyres, it's going to be very difficult for him to hold on a position. He needs to get a good exit now. He needs to get a good exit. Might have had a good exit actually. Come up to turn 22 and turn 23. Oh, safety car's in there, and now we're back live racing. Nice job, mate. 2 in the bed. We got a 2 in the bed moment. Coming up to turn 1. Oh, contact between Nice Job Mate and TomThNoodle. But Nice Job Mate has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But we had the first 2 in the bed moment for a very long time. So Luke Bailey, he'll be hoping that the drivers will have some more battles behind him, because he wants to try and pull away as much as possible. But as you can see from this manic start, look at Nice Job Mate trying to close the gap on TomThNoodle. Delange with those medium tyres. It looks like Beck and Super Me's have a bit of a scrap at the back of the grid for 8th and 9th. So they're doing a stellar of a job at the back. Here we go, Karen. Oh, it's just Nico trying to close the gap onto Delange. Oh, it's just Nico who won the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors with Warris Lander with the AlphaTauri team. Did a stellar job again. He's got a run going at the moment. He can't, if he can get another win on the balance, he'll be a 3rd win on the balance itself. But don't forget, he is a man on form, because he's had 5 wins out of 7, and obviously 6 out of those 7 races he's had 6 podiums. Oh my God, who's that? Nice job, mate. Nice job, mate. He's hit the wall. He has hit the wall at the grandstand. Oh, contact between Tarak and Nice job, mate. Only a little bit, but nice job, mate. Is he going into the pits? Yes, he is. He's going into the pits. That is not good news for him. He was trying to get a rhythm going, but I'm wondering if he had any contact earlier on, well, during that section itself. I'm hoping not. Anyway, but at the moment, Luke Bailey is still holding on against TomThNoodle for 2nd place still. But we're watching the 3rd, 4th battle between Delange and, oh, it's just Nico. Super Mees has left the session. He has retired in the pits by the looks of things anyway. Looks like purple on the 1st sector for oh, it's just Nico. So let's see if we can try and put the pressure on as much as possible. But Ginny Tiger is also pouncing, but don't forget he's still got that penalty. At least, I think it was at least 8 seconds. We'll check that in a moment too. But look at TomThNoodle. TomThNoodle could be on. We'll go back to the top 2 actually, because it was 2 tenths. Luke Bailey trying to clip onto the side of turn 12 into turn 13. Now down the straight. This is the DRS sound galore. TomThNoodle trying to close the gap, but again, if Luke Bailey is using the majority of that DRS, he'll have to be careful not to waste too much of it, because TomThNoodle will not waste any time. Oh, a bit of a lock up there from Luke Bailey, but still holding on for dear life. But the Red Bull has definitely got some wings tonight at the Marina Bay at the Singapore Grand Prix. Fantastic stuff. And here we go. Can TomThNoodle now put the pressure on as much as possible. Now, oh, this is, I think he's struggling at the last few corners. DRS is now enabled now. DRS is now enabled. So this is where we're going to have some fun. We got 6 drivers all close together for the lead. And this is insane. This is what I love about Invictus Racing League, because all the battles are all close together. And you never know what to expect. You never know what to expect back. It looks like Luke Bailey could be losing out on the DRS. TomThNoodle, oh, Luke Bailey trying to keep on the inside. TomThNoodle, take it. We're 1st place, brilliant. He needed that. He needed that. Luke Bailey will be fuming. But again, he could not go on the softs. He could not go on the softs on the pit stop, because he would have had to pit again, and he would have lost track position. Oh, that was a bit of sparks. So I love the sparks from some of the cars, but I'm wondering if he didn't lose the traction itself. But Delange now, will he be the next victim now to get? But this is the problem now, because all the cars are all close together now. They're all going to be in a DRS train, manic DRS train itself. But let's hope we'll see a few more shocks galore from lap 20 or 31. This is the Invictus. Oh my god, was that Nico? It was Nico. Sorry, getting excited then. I just saw it and I thought, what's happened there to Nico? But it looks like he's fine at the moment. He's still closing the gap to Delange. This is the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Brought to you in partnership with Now Kotor, Gridfinder.com, and Driver61. So, thank you to all those thank you to all the sponsors, and they do a stellar job in their sectors as well. But also, don't forget, guys, don't forget, it is without doubt insane stuff. This race, this has been mad, and we're glad we got the safety car. And now, Delange to the bed. Luke Bailey, hold on, he will have the inside line. Oh, Delange trying to hold on. Beware on the inside. You've got to be careful not to cause the accident. Beck is going to the pits. Nice job, man, because they're into 7th. But Delange trying to make the move on to Luke Bailey. But he cannot do it at all. He cannot do it. And now he's under a lot of pressure. I tell you now, I'm pouring with sweat because this is absolutely insane. You just don't know who's going to get 2nd or 3rd. The way it looks at the moment, it looks like taking hours will be confirmed if he holds on. Again, I don't want to do it as a commentator's curse, guys. I don't want to do it as a commentator's curse. But he is at the moment doing a stellar job in 1st place. And now, Delange trying to close the gap onto Luke Bailey. And this is what I mean. With Luke Bailey, with the hard tyres, it's going to cause mayhem because he's going to lose out so much time to taking hours. But he was dropping a few seconds, but it looks like, unless I'm mistaken, taking hours has lost a bit of time. He lost about 3/10 in that last corner. So the way it looks at the moment, Luke Bailey has got a chance to catch up to taking hours, which I'm very surprised at the moment, but it must have made a mistake somewhere. Here we go. Can Delange now put the pressure on? 4/10. And it looks like Tiger could have a chance on to... Oh, it's just Nico. Tiger, as you can see, try and make the move, but he could not do. He's going to back onto the racing line itself. Lap 22. 10 laps to go, guys. 10 laps to go. Who will try and be in the podium, as well as the winner of the Singapore Grand Prix? We'll take it out. Hold on in the 1st place. At the moment, I'm hoping he'll try, but at the moment, he looks like he's got some part of the corners perfect, but then Luke Bailey slowly catching up. I'm hoping that Luke Bailey can try and hold on for as long as possible on those hard tyres, because obviously it will benefit later on in the medium tyre stint in the next in the next 5 to 8 laps or so. But yeah, it's been insane, absolutely insane stuff. And I'm just watching the battle from Delange. Delange cannot close the gap. We'll have to go back to Tiger because he was 2/10 with it's just Nico with the driver's champion from this season. Now they're under the pressure now. Come up to turn 22, 23. Try and keep that car in sync. Tiger try. He's trying to make the move. He tried to make the move, but he cannot do it at all. He cannot make that move stick. So now he will try and... Will he try and do it again? But Delange could be close. Delange is close, actually. Delange is close. Delange is close! He has! He goes overhead of Luke Bailey for 2nd place. So Luke Bailey drops down to 3rd. He drops himself down to 3rd. Now, the sweat will be pouring from Luke Bailey now. If Delange holds on for 2nd place, that is perfect. That he will confirm finish 2nd place. of the Drivers' Championship. But the battle for third is really heated up because taking out would have 15 points. Oh, let me just double check on the fastest lap. Oh, keep it wrong. Oh my god, I have to try and look at that quickly. Fastest lap. Fastest lap was by Beck. Luke Bailey. Oh my god, what's happened to Luke Bailey? Luke Bailey could be losing out. He's lost out to the champion of. Oh, it's just Nico. So Luke Bailey is going to drop. I really hope Luke Bailey can try to hold on for as long as possible, but he will lose out a few positions. I don't want him to do a domino effect. And when I say a domino effect, you get quite a few drivers, if like going from the top all the way down to the bottom. You don't want to do that during the stint. But Nico with the biggest changes, Luke Bailey's got himself into the pits now. He notices that the hard tyres is not going to last, but he notices that there's a massive gap between himself and 7th place, so he will have the chance to get himself an opportunity to pull on the medium tyre, or maybe the soft tyre. Yeah, he's going for the soft tyre. So the soft tyre, he will probably have to go for the fastest lap. The way it looks at the moment is taking L's was 15 points. So the way it looks, quick math, is he will be on 80 points. Delange will be on 99. He'll be on 99 points the way it looks at the moment. Nico, with 10 points, he would be on 140. Luke Bailey, I wonder if he had wing damage as well. That's probably why he went back in. So yeah, again, it's a slight touch. If you slight touch the wall, that's it. You're gone. You can't do anything about it. You damaged the rotations already. So Tarak now closing the gap to Tiger, but not enough. Oh, he's nearly hit the wall. He nearly hit the wall. And now Tiger could have a chance to get up to third, but remember, he's already got 8 seconds at least. I'll just double check on the penalties. Oh no, sorry, that was 6. Sorry, I stand corrected. He must have had that penalty done when he was in the pit stop. So he has got 6 seconds. No Shot Mate's got 3 seconds. Beck's got 6 seconds, and Super Mies has got 9 seconds worth of penalties. And Luke Bailey got himself ahead in 6th. Ginger Tiger, oh, he's got no choice. Is he going to go round? He's going round. Oh, does he do it? Has he done it? He's still going side by side to the bend. He can't do it. Has he? Oh, brilliant! Brilliant move. But Nico will have the DRS. Nico with that strategic move, and he could lose out to 2 positions. Tarak could be close. So Ginger Tiger went from hero all the way down to nearly 5th place. I wouldn't say 0 because that would be way down. I didn't want to do that. But basically, he was from hero to get himself into 3rd place, go himself ahead, but then drop himself back down to 4th. But he's already lost a bit of DRS. Sorry, the ERS. Sorry, not DRS. So he'll try and save that ERS as much as possible. So boy, that's what it is at this stage for these guys. So the safety car has helped massively. I would love to see a safety car right now. I would love to see another safety car, not only to get my prediction right of the averaging, but also the closeness that we're going to see if we are going to get a manic finish at the Singapore Grand Prix. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it if it did happen like that with the safety car. But here we go, guys. We're just waiting for the drivers to try and close the gaps. And I think this is the only closest battle we've got with Nico, Ginger Tiger and Tarak for 3rd, 4th and 5th. The way it looks at the moment is Nico will finish off in a podium again, but he will not win again. So it could be 5 wins in 8 races, the way it looks. But he's trying his best to close the gap onto Delange and also taking out. And the way it looks at the moment from the driver's standings as well is... let me just confirm this about Tiger. Can he make the move, or is he going to wait for... He thought about it, but not enough. But Luke Bailey's got the fastest of the race now with a 139.207. So he's chasing these guys at the top. I think it's too much of an ask now. But I think he's trying to get the fastest lap. That's what his plan for, was to try and get the fastest lap of this race. But at the moment, 3rd, 4th and 5th is the closest battle we have got. And who will try and finish in the podium? Will it be Nico or could it be Tarak? Tarak, where's Tarak? Tarak. Last podium for Tarak was back in the Belgian Grand Prix. That was round 7. So yeah, 7 races ago, he was in the podium. Tarak. Can he do it again? That is tough. That is really tough for Tarak to get himself in the podium. I know he's close at the moment, but he will finish in 4th whatever happens. But he needs to get past Ginger Tiger, and then try and get past Nico. But at the moment, he hasn't got the pace. It looks like he hasn't got the pace at the moment, Tarak. But well, I'm hoping he has later on. I'm hoping he has in the next few laps or so. He'll probably try and save his DRS and then go through. As long as he's within the DRS, then everything's all fine. Everything's all fine for this evening. So here we go. Lap 27.31. This is the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Live exclusive for you guys on the YouTube channel. Please, please, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. Oh! Ginger Tiger goes ahead in 3rd. That is nice. So that's a good opportunity now for Tarak to try and chase Nico now for 4th. But like I said, guys, if you like what you've seen so far, make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least, I believe I've seen it now, we've hit our target of 10 likes. If we can get up to 15, that'll be even better. That'll be even super duper better. If you can, that'd be fantastic. That would massively help for myself and also for Invictus Racing League YouTube channel. Thank you so much to everyone that's liked this stream. You're all absolute legends as always. And we're up to about 5 laps remaining, guys. 5 laps remaining. Who will try and win the Singapore Grand Prix? Looks like yellow flags. That might be Beck 9000. Must have had a mistake at turn 9. So I don't know if he had. I don't know if he had a bit of, because it looks like Nice Job Mate was close to Beck. So I don't know if there was any contact from them two, or Beck just made a mistake at turn 9. But at the moment, Tarak has got himself ahead. Tarak has got himself ahead. Where's Nico? Nico's got himself in the pits. So he's going to try and go for those soft... You would think he would go for the soft tyres. So Tarak, at the moment, Tarak could be on for his first podium since the... Well, since the Belgian Grand Prix. Come on, Tarak. You really want to get this podium? You really need to push. Let me put this on to the leader and the penalty, so you can see what's going to happen, the gap. So 13 seconds is the gap. Well, 13 seconds will be added, or it's not added, but in total from Ginger Tiger from the 6 seconds onto the 7. So as long as Tarak is under 13 seconds from that gap of the lead from himself and the leader itself, well, let's say that, he will be fine. So at the moment, Tarak is still within the podium. So let's see. Stefan says Delange is in trouble. He's only around mediums. He has to pit. He pitted for the hard tyre. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't check the lap itself, but I know he pitted twice, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, let me just double check. Yeah, Delange has already pitted twice. He was on the hard tyre, then he went straight to the mediums when the safety car came out, Stefan. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but obviously there's so many battles that you don't want to lose out too much, to be fair. So, the way it looks at the moment is, Tarak, if he can get within, try not to lose 6 second gap between himself and Ginger Tiger, he will stay in 3rd place. But it's just Nico, 5 seconds behind Luke Bailey. Can Nico steal that fastest lap point? If he can, that'll be fantastic. So I'll repeat this again. DeLange will confirm the second place in the driver's standings. Taking Else will be ahead of Luke Bailey. 15, 12, 10, 8, 6. So that'll be a 9-point advantage. So Taking Else will be 80 points. Luke Bailey will be on 15, 12, 10, 6, 73. 7 points. I don't know what I said. Did I say 9? No, 6 or 7 points. So yeah, basically Taken Else will be moved to third place in the driver standings the way it looks coming up to the final race of the Mexican Grand Prix. And then you got Wallace Lander, who did not race tonight. He will lose out to Tarak. Well, I say he'll lose out. Tarak will close the gap to Wallace Lander for 5th place by 2 points. So the way it looks at the moment, we could have a spicy finale at the Mexican Grand Prix next week. We're coming up to the penultimate. We're on the penultimate lap actually. We're on the penultimate lap, and at the moment, Taking Else not messing about. He's done a stellar of a job from start to finish. Still holding on in first. There's quite a few drivers who are all spread out, so we'll go through some of the drivers who we've not mentioned about, or try to go through as quickly as possible. Taking Else, I mean, he had a great qualifying at the start of the race. Oh, it's just Nico with the fastest of the race, 1:37.951. So yeah, Taking Else had, like I said, he had a fantastic qualifying. He's just grown strength to strength. Taking Else, he did not finish last week at the Spanish Grand Prix. So it's just redemption, shall we say. It kind of feels like redemption for him to get himself back into a rhythm going, and closing the gap to Luke Bailey. Stellar of a job, either way. DeLange, I mean, this season, you would think DeLange would have had the opportunity to get his next championship in the F2, but because Nico has just stepped up again massively, and he also did not start in the first race because he only joined after the first race, so he started off in the second one, and then he got on to a mammoth run of podiums and wins in the second half of the season, and DeLange did not expect that at all. So it's a shame, but he'll be delighted to finish off second in the driver standings, but again, it would have been catastrophic moments there. But Ginger Tiger, who had a great start to the season at the Brazilian Grand Prix when he won his first race. That's his only win in the F2 League this season. He's had 2 podiums after, well, I say after, not straight after, but like down in the second half of the season, which was the Russian and the Hungarian, where he had 2 third places. He's had a mixed season. He had a great start, then all of a sudden he went back down to like down the mid pack, or like lower half of the standard itself. But hopefully it wasn't compromised too much. Tarak, oh my god, Tarak, he's, like I said, 6 second gap between himself and Ginger Tiger. He can't afford to mess up. And Nico moves up to 5th. Luke Bailey drops down to 6. So that's even more helpful for Taking Else to pull away from Luke Bailey with the 3rd place standings. Fantastic stuff, fantastic, unbelievable stuff. Luke Bailey in a 6th place. I said Tarak, as I said, his only podium was back in, or the last podium was back in Belgium, was when he had 3rd place. So insane stuff. It looks like Taking Else coming up to the final few corners now. Yellow flags at the 3, just like, I think that might be Beck. Yeah, that might be Beck. Well done to Taking Else. What a drive from him. Absolute stellar drive. The Red Bull's definitely got some wings. And he has won the Singapore Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. DeLange, well done to him. Finishes off in 2nd place. Ginger Tiger finishes in 3rd. Where is Tarak? Tarak could finish in 3rd. He has. He's got his first podium since Belgium. Well done to him. Fantastic stuff. DeLange also, his first podium since the Italian Grand Prix, which was back 2 races ago. So, quite a few drivers who've not had a podium as well. Obviously, Taking Else had a podium in Portuguese, but that was 2 races ago. Stefan says the long wait for his first win is finally over. What a track for it. Yeah, absolutely. Take it out. First win, and he'll be absolutely delighted with that. Ocean Nico finishes off in 5th. Luke Bailey in 6th. Nice Jump Mate finishes off in 7th. Super Mees finishes off in 8th. Beck 9000 is in 9th. And Keza, who's not racing, so technically he is technically DNF'd, with Simon Palmer, Eric Pancakes, and Mr. Steed. But well on to taking ours. First win. Unbelievable. The long-awaited win. He'll be absolutely delighted. I bet would have liked to hear the radio messages as well. That would have been insane. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Yes, it is. It's everyone. So we'll get the top 3 drivers in a moment soon, but we'll do the classifications and then we'll get them in as soon as possible. But well done to Delange, who's got the driver of the day. Must have been the biggest movers again. Fantastic stuff. But taking ours, well done to him. Congratulations to him. First win, the long-awaited win in Invictus, and he'll be absolutely delighted. He'd been waiting ages. He was getting close and closer and closer, but could not get it at all. But now he'll be absolutely delighted to get rid of that the first win syndrome, shall we say. Once you get your first podium, then it's the first win. Then if you get your first win, then you get your try and battle out for multiple wins and multiple titles. But yeah, well done to taking ours. Fantastic stuff. This is your race classification for the Singapore Grand Prix. For the Invictus Racing League, the F1, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. You said F1, sorry, F2. Taking ours, well done to him. His first win on the Invictus Racing League. He wins in Singapore. He's in first place. Delange, first podium since Italian Grand Prix. Finishes off in 2nd. Tarak finishes off as first podium since Belgium in 3rd. Ginger Tiger in 4th. It's just Nico in 5th. First time outside the points since, or outside the top 3 since the Italian Grand Prix again. So 5 wins out of 8 from Nico. Luke Bailey in 6th. Nice Job Mate in 7th. Super Mees in 8th. Beck 9000 in 9th. Keza, Simon Palmer, Eric Pancakes and Mr. Steen. They're the only ones who've had the DNF during this race. And I'll be right back, guys, for the top 3 to hear their thoughts of the fantastic Singapore Grand Prix. So just wait and see how it goes. So, be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll get the interviewers, the top 3 drivers in and to hear their thoughts. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. You alright, guys? How you doing? Hope everyone's okay and well, and enjoying the on the 14th of December 2021 for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Brought to you in partnership with Now Kotor, Gridfinder.com, and Driver61. I have got all three top three drivers. They have been the toppest of them all in the Singapore Grand Prix. Absolute stellar of a job, because it's been a special moment for all three of them. Because one who's never won a race ever, so we'll hear his thoughts. I'm not doing a Christian Horner scenario for him, but he'll be absolutely delighted during the race with that Red Bull. He's probably had the Red Bull drinks, to be fair. You got two drivers who have had their first podium for a few races, two of even longer, 7 races in. So we've got the fantastic Taking L's, Delange, and also Tarak, to hear their thoughts of the top 3. So. And they're pouring with sweat, so I won't keep them too long. We'll do a few questions and then we'll stop the stream. Taking L's, can I hear your thoughts of your first ever win, Invictus, please?
What a night. I am absolutely over the moon. You know how hard this has been this season, missing out on a couple of P1s. And I just feel the relief I feel right now is off the charts.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you just after the stream finished, and I said to you, once you get your first win, now you can push on now, and you don't have to worry about it now, because you know you can win a race, don't you, now? So it's a stellar of a job from yourself, Taking L's. And tell me about that qualifying lap, out of the blue. How did you do that?
To be honest, this isn't a track that normally I go well at. I'm surprised that I managed to last the whole race. It's very punishing when you try and push the limits, but it's also that fine line between, you know, rewarding yourself for going that little extra centimetre, maybe a bit wider to gain the time, and next thing you know, there's a wall there. So yeah, quali was I was surprised actually. My first lap, I think I was nearly a second in front, but then Keza put in a great lap on his last run, which I invalidated, and it was really close, and we had a nice battle down into turn 1. But no, I was really happy. But I knew the strat favoured the medium hard runners, and yeah, I wasn't surprised by the pace that these guys had on the mediums. But luckily, I made it work, and I planned a 2-stop. I did a 2-stop. Obviously, the safety car came at a wrong time for Delange, but no, it was a really well. Yeah, everything just finally fell into place, which I really liked.
Definitely, and like I said, it's been a very long time for you, or we'll say it is. It feels like decades for you, to be fair, since you joined Invictus, to get your first win of the season and first of your belt. So, I mean, it didn't look. I mean, obviously you had some great battles throughout the race itself, but after that, it looked like you were just trying to pull away and try not to make a mistake at all. Singapore, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you are exactly right. I knew on the the pace gap in quali gave me a little bit of confidence on that soft tyre, but I also knew that, you know, the wear on those tyres is not favourable, and that's where it would start to swing into those medium runners' hands.
Yeah.
So I think under my first stop, you know, Luke, Delange, all the medium runners from the start were right there. So I didn't get the gap kind of that I wanted, but that second safety car, I knew Luke would have to come in onto the hards, and, you know, I've got to say, Luke gave me a great battle. You know, he gave me enough room to make the move on the outside, which was quite opportunistic, but yeah, it was a nice move, and it wouldn't have been possible without the good racing that Luke done tonight. So credit to him as well, and yeah, I mean, no one wants to lunge behind him on the medium tyres when he's second in the championship. He's there for a reason. So I was trying to manage that gap, and I was just looking at the lap counters, and it seemed to be getting further and further away, but I'm absolutely buzzing.
I could tell, mate. I could tell. I'll tell you what, mate. Get some champagne, celebrate it. Just talk about it for decades. Talk about, you know, everything in the near future. Let's see what's going to happen for yourself. Stefan says, title challenge for next season incoming from Elliot. Is that correct? From Stefan?
Do you know what? I'm gutted the season's ending next week. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I've picked up the second half of the season a lot more than I thought I was going to, just looking at the track list itself.
Yeah.
And I'm already looking at who I could partner myself with potentially next season if we're in the same leagues and stuff. And I think I'm really, really looking forward to it already.
Ooh, okay. But like I said, at the moment, correct me if I'm wrong, I did a quick math. I believe you are ahead of Luke in the third place. So you've done a. So at the moment, that is in your hands now to finish off in third. Try not to mess up, mate, at all times. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But taking ours, congratulations, you are a winner. Finally, a winner in Invictus Racing League, the F2 League at the Singapore Grand Prix. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Top work as always.
Oh, mate, I'm knackered as well afterwards, to be fair. You can say if you want, you can shoot off. It's up to you, else. But like I said, you can say if you wanted to shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, mate. Well done. Delange, how you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm sweating.
You're
It's
sweating.
pretty hot in here.
I'm really am pouring with sweat after that manic race. To be fair, there was quite a few good battles. To be fair, from what I've seen, but it when people make mistakes, it was just losing it completely. To be fair, so.
Yeah.
But from your perspective, Delange, you have been confirmed, correct me if I'm wrong, you have been sealed your second place finish in the driver's standing. So, in your perspective, that is still an achievement, but I feel like you lost out massively with the title, didn't you, this season?
Yeah, definitely. It's one too many times I'm finishing second on the standings. But yeah, nevertheless, second on the standing is I'll definitely take it. It's a good result, and well, yeah, it's a good season so far.
Yeah, I feel bad for you because Taking Else just took over that first win of the season, and you not even got a win at all season. So I was surprised that you didn't catch Els at all to try and get that first win on the bounce. To be fair, but
I was trying.
you did. To be fair, since that safety car came out, you did try your best to try and close the gap, but it was too much, wasn't it, tonight?
Yeah, well, it started off with a quali. I decided to go for the mediums, and I just completely screwed up my lap. I should have been way higher up the grid, and I also thought about doing it on softs because, based on my training times, I could have nicked pole.
Yeah.
But also I knew the softs, I just didn't like them. So yeah, I started P10 and then got hauled up quite a bit in the first stint. And that's kind of annoying because it's hard to overtake around here. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I got hauled up quite a bit. Then the safety car came. Well, first I did a pit stop to the hards, and then the lap after the safety car came. So yeah, that was pretty helpful on the one side, but on the other side, I would have liked to do a couple more laps to get the undercut working on Luke, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked out. Luke needed to pit for the hards. Unfortunate for him, but he held me up quite a bit. I did an attempt of an overtake on him, and he defended me. So I lost.
You sounded like you sounded like, how dare you stop me from making any move, Luke, at all.
No, it was good racing. It was definitely good racing, but I lost around 1.5 seconds in that battle, I think. So that's
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still another podium in your belt, in your list of podiums, in your list of the F2. But I feel like, are we actually going to see you actually win a race at Mexico next week?
Oh, I hope so. I like the track. This is my 7th podium in the season and my 6th P2. This should be like a win somewhere, maybe.
You had 4 before tonight. You had 4 seconds and 2 thirds.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try to help you out.
Rounds, right?
Yeah, you was close, mate, but I didn't want to ruin that betting slip crushing off as well. But
that was close enough.
Absolutely, but either way, it's still a job from you, Delange, and with the battles, the struggles with the overtakes, and with the safety car helped. Whatever happens, you've had a fantastic season. Either way, it's still of a job. But I don't know how you could stop Nico's just being outstanding this season for the last one.
He's just super quick, and I need to practice more, I guess.
Absolutely. I think our old ones are just kicking in now, to be fair, with the practice itself. So don't worry, Delange. I know how you feel, to be fair with that. But yeah, Delange, well done for finishing second. You did a stellar job, and wish you all the very best of luck for the Mexican Grand Prix for next week, mate, for the finale.
Thank you, mate.
For the final, final third place is Tarak, who I've not heard from him, feels like decades ago, because the last time I spoke to him was back in Belgium, which was round 7. Ironically, lucky 7 rounds later, he's finally got himself back into round 14. How you doing, Tarak? You okay?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, mate.
Nice one.
Been
nice.
a while.
I know you had a fantastic third place finish, but I wanted to hear your thoughts of the battle with between yourself, Nico, and Ginger Tiger the last few laps. How did that feel?
Oh yeah, that was very intense, and it was difficult because I couldn't see sometimes my braking points because I was very close to the car, and
Yeah.
I outbroke myself. And it was 3 wide. It was very hard to keep the car on track, but Singapore, you just have to stay on track, don't mess up, don't push too hard.
Yeah.
The same scenario comes every race. Someone pushes over the limit, and you get a free place.
Absolutely. You just, like I said, you had some great battles this evening, and I was worried that you was going to lose out by you. The timer was going down, and it looks like Ginger Tiger just managed to hold on, but you nicked it by, I think it was about 8/10. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
from the finishing
Yeah,
line.
it
So
was.
I bet you,
It
I
was
bet
intense.
it was 8/10. Yeah. So I bet you was pouring with sweat with relief after when
Oh
you
my
crossed over
God.
like that.
I tried to push like the last 2 laps, but I wasn't pushing very hard on the lap before the penultimate lap.
Yeah.
But the last lap I pushed like really hard. I had I think 2 warnings, so you never know when a penalty can come.
I, yeah, I hate that when you get 2 warnings out of nowhere and you think, oh no, where is it going to come out as well? So, but you did still have a job to hold on for third. Well, at the moment, at the time on the race, you was in fourth and then promoted yourself to third after Ginger Tiger's penalties as well. But from your perspective, did you expect to get a podium at least tonight at Singapore?
No, I didn't expect that. After quali, I saw like I was 1 second away from the guys up front. So I was like, maybe I will be fourth, fifth, and that was, I think, the case. But the late safety car is what helped me a lot because I turned to the medium tires and stayed with the Ginger Tiger and the guys and hoped for penalties, crashes to get more places.
Absolutely, like I said, you took your gamble and you paid it off. You played the ace of the pack, and you've won the third place podium as well. So unbelievable stuff, and I can't believe it's been your last podium since Belgium. So, would you like to see more? Last question from me, mate. Would you like to see more podiums or maybe a win in the near future?
Yeah, who who doesn't want that? Everybody would like a win. I think I got one, but it was because of penalties and stuff. But better to have a win on track. So let's hope for the last race.
Let's hope so. Anyway, so Tarak, you are a podium finisher. Well done for finishing third. Fantastic stuff, and I wish you all the very best of luck. I'm hoping there'll be 7 more races from you to get more podiums to get you back up.
No.
But hopefully not. But it was lucky 7 for you because it took you 7 races to get yourself back into the podium since Belgium as well. So well done for that, mate. Fantastic stuff. And I wish you all the very best of luck for next week's finale at the Mexican Grand Prix. Well done, mate. You can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight, Tarak. Well done, mate. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you very much.
So thank you to the fantastic people taking L's. The Red Bull driver definitely got some wings on his first ever win at Invictus. He'll be absolutely delighted with that. Delange on his first podium since the Italian Grand Prix, correct me if I'm wrong. But again, he's still got podiums galore, but not wins. Hopefully, it will be 15th time lucky this season for him to win his first race of the season. And well done to Tarak, who had his first podium since Belgium. Fantastic stuff, absolutely stellar job. Singapore always brings some shocks, and especially when some drivers hit the wall, you got a chance to get yourself into the podium. It's or maybe even higher, well, even higher than before. Anyway, guys, I was your main commentator of the evening, Malk. This was the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform, brought to you in partnership with Now Kotor, Gridfire.com, and Driver61. And like I said, guys, next week is round 15, which is the final, which is the Mexican Grand Prix. Obviously, the titles have all been settled and ready to go, but as I said, there's quite a few positions left of the top half of the table to see who will try and finish off with bang type stuff as well. So here we go, guys. I'll see you all next week for the Invictus Racing League, the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Don't miss out for the finale, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.